and drop in Taylor Will. Sorry about that. The stream, for whatever reason, is not popping off. Don't know what's going on with the name here, but we're gonna fix that for you all out on the YouTube side. So if you're joining us there, be sure to check that out over there. As the Magician of Faith is going to come in for the Pot of Greed, facing down 2 set cards. As the Tsukiyomi is going to come on down and set the Magician of Faith. It's getting really, really scary for George here, as this concursion from the Tsukiyomi is just becoming too much. It's helping him dig for those resources that he needs, see those chaos monsters that will help him. He has already used BLS, he's already used Sork. That deck is getting thin as well. I think one more Sork might be in the stack for Taylor here. George is go, sitting with 1 card pretty in his hand, 2 Mon set. We've already seen the Nox flying. And Taylor's taking a peek into his graveyard. Could there be a Chaos Mon flying out? We don't know. Snatch Steal has been used on George's side, so there's really nothing to fear. And here comes the Gravekeeper Spy. Flip and special. We're going to get a 2-for-1 special here. Something to disrupt the recursion on Taylor's part. He still will get that Pot of Greed, but anything is better than allowing him to continue to see those powerful cards over and over again. He's going to get the Sook on the Spy. He's going to target the Spy in attack mode, and he is going to presumably have a follow-up play. He's going to peek a little in the graveyard, see his light and darks, put it back down. He hasn't normal summoned for the turn yet. Taking a peek at his graveyard, knowing that the BLS is there. See what we can get to. And here comes the Faith attacking in with the Tsukiyomi and the Sorcerer, giving him the ability to see what George has in his master plan. Looking in the graveyard for an answer, and he's going to go with the tried and true Pot of Greed, possibly resolving it 4 times. Really interesting here that George attacked with the Sork into the set Magician of Faith. You knew that it was recurring, so you could have went in for 2,300. Instead, he elects to go for 11. We'll see if that decision punishes him here. Sook's going to go to hand, and we're going to... Serpent's going to go to hand, and we're going to go ahead and Pot of Greed, presumably. Drawing 2 more cards. It's getting really hasty for George, sitting pretty with 3 Mons. 2 are Spies, and 1 is a Sork. And here is Taylor peeking into his graveyard to those light and dark, seeing what he can do. He's already used BLS. He has already used 1 Chaos Sorcerer. And here comes the Snatch Steal. It's going to go right into the BLS. And this is really dangerous here, as we both know that Taylor has a pretty powerful card to follow up. And he has another Chaos Sorcerer of his own, the second Chaos Sorcerer he's going to play. And he's going to banish on through, targeting and banishing the presumable Spy. No response here from George. And he's going to attack into the other set spy. And is there going to be a third spy summoned? There will be. So it leaves him with one spy on board. Now, I think there was a little bit of a better path there for Taylor to take, but he ultimately gets the same answer roughly. Could have cleared that spy actually, which would have been huge, and put him in a more difficult position as he'd have no protection following up next turn. But we'll take it as it's going to leave George to set both cards in his hand. He's rocking with nothing in his hand, and he is staring down a board. One Sork is set, one Sork is up, and it's going to be a Phoenix Windblast, discarding the Knight Assailant, targeting the set back row in the end phase, grabbing off the Magician of Faith. Is that the only flip in his graveyard? And it is. He's going to add that back to his hand. Pretty good value there for Taylor to take control of the game state here, and he's going to Windblast the next set card that we did not have knowledge of, I believe. And just stacking his deck, going into his turn, drawing his top deck card. His ability to clear the spy here and push in for 2,300. Personally, I think there's a play here that you do, but we'll see what Taylor cooks up. And here comes the spy on spy. He's going to attack, 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 and it is going to be the game. We're going to keep it pushing. I think we're going to move on to game number 3 here. We got 26 minutes here at the Charlie's Collectible Show, so just be on the lookout as we move on to that. I'm going to take a break from commentating and allow y'all to enjoy their little siding. All right, we made ourselves back into the booth. Game 3, George coming in with a pretty insane board against Taylor. We got Spy on Spy with the Sork, and that is going to be it. That's all she wrote. Came in right at the wrong time there. It looks like their third teammate is still rocking and rolling. Let me get a consensus here. Hey John, you get it or no? So it all comes down to Sharuk over there.
We're both in game 3.
Okay, we are not over. We are in game 3. I thought I came in right at game 3. Taylor packed up so quick. I was like, damn, that sucks. But okay, we're going right into game 3. Both Sharuk and Peyton are in game 3, and George and Taylor are in game 3. It's going to get exciting here. We're rocking with 16 minutes to get this underway. This is one, we haven't had one go into phases yet on stream yet, so this is going to get real exciting here. Duelists are going to have to really pick across what they want to side. Taylor's on the tried and true, pretty standard list for Chaos Turbo here, and George is playing Chaos Turbo with a little bit of interesting techs. I was out here trying to convince him to play the Soli list, and this man was saying that, trust me, bro, Magic Cylinder is the wave. I don't know if that's the case here. It's come up here and there, but it's an interesting tech choice. But we'll keep on firing in here and seeing what's going to pop off in Game 3. I'll be right back as soon as that Game 3 commences. And we are here watching Game 3 go down between George and Taylor. Comes down. We're going to get a Phoenix Wind Blast on the set, Mon. We're completely unaware of what it was. Let us know in the chat if you were watching. And he's going to pass. He's going to draw into that set, Mon. This is really interesting on George's part to do that on his end turn. He could have waited for the standby phase and got him more value out of it. But I don't know. Definitely an interesting situation. Taylor's looking at his grave, probably as a Chaos Monster, ready to come down. And it is BLS, the Chaos Monster that you want to see. Fortunately for George, he has nothing to do about it. He has one card in the back row, coming in attack mode. And is Taylor going to make the push? BLS is set in attack mode, so he's going to go ahead and push in for 3,000. George is going to be stunted and just take it. And it's going to be Ring. Does he have the Book of Moon? Huh. You know, see, this is the exact position that I think if you hold that Phoenix Wind Blast, you won't be in this position here. What does George do? This is huge. These two duelists are a part of an undefeated team, and that's going to be it. George is going to have Ring. Wow. Very unfortunate situation there unfolding for Team Atlanta Yu-Gi-Oh! It looks like Sharuk and Peyton are still playing, so we're going to see what goes on. And we'll pass it on. We're going to go to intermission. Enjoy another Grimoire ad.